it is possible to get overlapping and really conflicting OSPF network statements. How do we anticipate what will happen in something like this? Let's say the router in question had an interface IP address such as 172.16.33.13. Let's say that's our gigabit 0/1 interface. What area would that interface be part of now? Well, if we look at just the top network statement, that applies to all interfaces, putting it in area 1. Then a more specific interface IP address places that in area 2. Then a less specific subnet level network statement puts it in area 0. So there are a few ways that we can think about this. Is it the most specific network statement with the most specific wildcard mask, or is it the most recent? Because we have a more recent but less specific network statement. I think we can figure this out. Let's view this and demonstrate this in action. So if I look at my configuration right now, I have OSPF running. I'm an area border router. And I've got, pretty good network statements. And I think I want to blow this all away. So we're going to remove OSPF, and we're going to see if we can make this work. So I'm going to do router OSPF1, and let's start it off with a wildcard mask that applies all IP addresses, and we'll say area 0. Now I'm going to need to override that on Fast Ethernet 2/0, and I want Fast Ethernet 2/0 to be part of area 567. So I got my loading done on that link, but I'm not forming an adjacency between 5 and 7 for good reason, because I have an area mismatch going on. So I'll say 172.16.33, and I want to be erroneous and specific. So I'm going to say 111. Now, what will happen is it should tell me that the interface is changing to a different area. And I have to have a wildcard mask here. So is it changing? Yes, it says this changed. So this is both a more specific and also a more recent network statement. Let's again change it with a more recent network statement that is less specific now. So now we're going to do 567. And just do it this way. Do 12. We're going to put it in the right spot. We want it to be in area 567. Now this is less specific but more recent. Are we going to get the moval? I don't think it's not a word. Are we going to get the alteration of the interface? Because this is less specific, it is not applying. So it's not the most recent. It is the more specific wildcard mask. So the only way that this is going to work for me is if I remove the more specific network command, and now it's going to tell me we changed, and oh, by the way, we're now full. And let's also rebuild one more of these to make sure that I don't leave this in a problematic state in the future. Okay, so you've just gotten a demonstration. The way that you would think about this is the most specific network statement. Look to the longest wildcard mask. The wildcard mask that has the most zeros, that is the winner in this election process.